What's up, family? This is your man, not your boy, bringing you another gold nugget that you can either pick up or you can just kick it aside. I want to share this video with you all because Netanyahu, you know, the Prime Minister of Israel, have been in the heat over the many years since he's been their Prime Minister of Israel, is confronted by a military troop who got beat down by two Israeli police officers. Guess he was in the civilian clothes and they didn't know who he was, really. But this ongoing racism that has been happening in Israel, whether it's the Ethiopian Jews, whether it's those who are from Sudan, it appears that the black folk are put off onto the side, has been disregarded, disrespected. I'm gonna let y'all check out the video and I'll be back.
I was shocked by what happened and we can't accept it. The police is handling it and we will need to change things. But I've also heard you. You said no to violence and it's important. It's a leader's words. Maybe good things will come out from this difficult thing that you've gone through.
Let the Israeli society get to know us. The Ethiopian community came via Sudan and lost many dear ones along the way. It's time for us to unite. We didn't come here to fight.
An anti-racism protest in the heart of Israel's most liberal city. Black Israelis and their supporters gathered in Tel Aviv to call for an end to discrimination, something they say is institutionalized.
We've been experiencing racism for years. We're demonstrating because we want equality in Israel.
Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has said racism needs to be eliminated from Israeli society and that he set up a government ministerial committee aimed at trying to combat it. But few here believe much will change. Protests like this first erupted last month by a video which went viral of a black Israeli soldier being beaten by police. The rallies were largely peaceful until police fired tear gas and stun grenades at protesters, a show of force rarely used against Israeli citizens who are not Palestinian.
In Israel, because of this huge amount of this divide and conquer that goes on, there's a lot of inherent racism that is legitimate. And so we shouldn't be surprised when this racism towards Palestinians that is always kind of pushed by the government, when it translates into racism to other groups.
This is Everset Zion, one of the wealthiest suburbs of West Jerusalem. But within the suburb is a neglected neighborhood which isn't just one of the poorest in the area, but in all of Israel. It's where we met Somak Gosak. Born in Ethiopia, he immigrated to Israel nearly 10 years ago. He shows me around his home, which is inside one of several socialized housing blocks. He tells me nearly everyone who lives in the area is black Israeli, and that unemployment here is more than double the national average, and where most residents complain of frequent harassment by police.
I thought life would be better in Israel. In Ethiopia, we had our own way of life and could earn money. Here, we are nothing.
Black Israelis have complained of discrimination for years. Despite having been in Israel since the 1980s, rights groups say they consistently earn far less than the general population, face limited educational opportunities, and are more likely to end up in prison, something Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has promised to change. But Somak Gosak thinks it's too little too late, and that he doesn't expect life in Israel to improve for him or other black Israelis, no matter what the government does. Imtiaz Taib, Al Jazeera, Tel Aviv.
You think? I'm gonna say this right here. This is what we have to really look at. But Netanyahu, he talked about to the young man, maybe we will see things work for the best. Maybe. You're the prime minister. How do you say maybe? What about we gonna make a change to this right now? We're gonna go ahead and put some laws out. We're gonna go ahead and put, create. Yeah, he created this entity, this organization to oversee the racism that's going on. But who are you putting there? Your own people? Are you policing yourself? This doesn't make sense. And this is the problem. When there are always problems against us, y'all want to be the police. That's about the silliest thing that I've ever seen or hear, when it's like people got complaints against you. So you want to put up task force that are by you. You want to do reports by you, investigations by you, audits by you, and then all of a sudden say, we haven't found any validity in the accusations that have been pointed out by these black people. How is it that people can say that they are supposedly these chosen people? You know what I find amazing? Because, you know, even here in Africa, and as much as Africa has been going through being colonized, everywhere I go and I see Europeans come, and, you know, the Chinaman, Lebanese, and the people from all these different countries, they're all here, and Africa just welcomes everybody. Did you know scripturally it said that the children of Israel had a duty to not oppress the strangers in the land? Did you know that even those who were strangers in the land, that you should welcome them and not disrespect them? How is it that people can call themselves some children of God and they disrespect by oppressing, by prejudice and biases of a people who have skin color darker than them? This is the craziness that happens over in Israel. You know, the news that is reported on these issues that happen have exposed these people just don't get along with everybody. I've said this before when I did the video with President Truman, who said that the people that's in Israel are worse than Hitler. I didn't say that. He said worse than Hitler and Stalin. Please check that video out from out of his own lips. After my research and seeing the history when they were in Europe, the word is, by the historians, is that they were not persecuted because they were following Judaism. It was because everywhere they were, people saw that when they get into positions of power, they were definitely not likable because of how they did business. Now, this ain't me hating on them. This is history. You can't say you're persecuted if you mistreat people and they want you out. You can't say that you know that people don't like me when you have a behavior that many people detest. This is what we have to understand, that when it comes to our oppression, we hurt nobody. We've never been in a position to oppress, depress, and suppress people. We never was a people, even to this day, have not rose up to go warring after the European or the white person wherever you are. We haven't. We have the spirit in us that love everybody. This is your man, not your boy, bringing you another gold nugget that you can either pick up or you can just kick it aside.